I just unboxed this Rollerhouse motor shade kit, and I want to walk through the details of what's in the kit. So you can see here there are a setup for roughly 3/4 of an inch tubes, a little less than 1/8 of an inch tubes, and 1 inch tubes. You'll notice that the idler only comes with one idler, but I lucked out and the idler from my old setup fits this metal shaft, so it will work great as the idler. If you don't have one left over from your old kit, you'll have to get creative on the idler. So I'm going to be focusing on this 1 inch kit. That's what's needed for my tube. You can see my tube here. Quick measurement, my tube on the inside is about 0.95. So just under an inch inside diameter on the tube. So we're going to get rid of these parts that are not needed. So the first step is to remove the 3/4 drive wheel and the little E-ring that holds it on. The second one is this, we'll get to this in a minute, but this crown will have to come off. So this is the crown that will become that idler. As you'll notice, it actually is too tight to fit over the motor. See that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut a little slit in it right here. Easy. That lets it pop over the motor, and it will spin freely over. So it doesn't go all the way past this crown, so we need to get this other older 3/4 inch crown off of here. So it may not be visible on the camera, but what you'll see is there's a crack in this. They all have them. I bought 5 of these, and that one is right there. So you can see there's a crack there. What I need to do is get in there, in that crack. So you do that, it'll pop it off. So notice here it is, and it's got that little crack, so I was able to pop it loose. Okay, and I can discard that, I don't need it. So now this crown will come all the way to the end. You can see it spins freely. Okay, now for the other side, I'm going to use this idler as my crown. It will slide into the bracket, and that will be my idler side. And now I need to put the drive wheel on. It's got a little taper, so you gotta have that taper facing the outside. And then I'm gonna snap this E-ring back onto here. All right, easy peasy. So there's the 1 inch setup. And now what I'll do is I'll insert it into my blinds. You see my blinds have a inset, but it's mostly open. You slide this in. Line up the gap with that crown. It slides in. Okay, and then we'll still rotate. So now it won't take now because the motor's not back drivable, so it won't rotate now. Once we get it powered up, so for the other end, put my idler back in. Okay, and we're good to go. This is the other bracket. Now when you mount this, you'll actually want to mount it with this button facing down, so you can get access to this button. This button will be important for programming the length up and down for how long it moves.